it says, Spoljaric advised the man to leave the scene, and when he became annoyed and refused to leave the area, that Sergeant Spoljaric advised him several times a lawful order. You get arrested. Now, is there any violence going on? Are things out of control? Is it chaotic?
Not where I'm at.
So he tells you to leave an area, so you're just standing there?
Yes.
I mean, is there a riot going on? What's going on that he's like, you need to go to jail? Because people think that, were you on drugs?
No.
No, you must have been on drugs.
No.
No? Okay. So then why did you have to go to jail? What was the crime you did?
I didn't leave.
You didn't leave an area on a public street.
Yes.
So then you willingly just submit?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you turn around, put your hands behind your back, and he puts you in handcuffs? And how do those handcuffs feel?
Oh, they were bad.
So just tell me a little bit. How long did you have the torture cuffs on for?
All the way to the jail.
How long does he put you in the back of the car and walk around and talk and suck each other off and say how great we are for arresting?
10-15 minutes.
So he walks around, puffing his chest out. This is my street. I walk around here. I'm Spoljaric, and the other dude, whatever his name is, we're the toughest guys around because we're wearing these badges. We told him to move. It was lawful, and I got nothing else to do, so I arrested him. And I tortured him. I tortured him with the cuffs. Now you've been cuffed. You've been stuffed. 15, 20 minutes. You get to the dungeon. They take the torture cuffs off, and finally you think, okay, relief. Do you see the chair coming out as you're in the back of the car? Is it waiting when you open the door?
Sort of, but they escorted me while they were bringing it up.
They escorted you
to the chair.
Were the cuffs still on?
Yeah.
Okay. And then when you get into the chair, that's when they take the cuffs off, so you get a moment of relief, and then they strap you to a chair.
And the straps are cuffs.
Are handcuffs?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And they're around your ankles as well. They're not actual straps, they're actual cuffs.
Oh my God. And this is on camera? Do you have any video of this? Have you got any video of this?
I don't.
Okay.
And I'm sure they do.
And then what happens? They put you there and they just leave you there?
Yeah. And I'm there for 4 hours. There's bailiffs walking around constantly. And I'm telling them, I just need to use the restroom. Please, can I use the restroom? Begging them. And they're just saying no and laughing.
They're torturing him. They know the cuffs are torture. His wrists and ankles show, the photographs show it.
And then the bailiff says, you can just piss on yourself.
And now any dignity that a man could have or a woman could have
is gone.
Is gone because now you will urinate on yourself. And so, what happens next?
I was taken back to the jumpsuit room where you change.
Okay.
I was escorted by one. And when I got back there, he told me to turn around. So I turned around facing, and he belly bumped me and said, you just assaulted an officer.
He belly bumped you? What? So you, I'm sorry, paint the picture for me. You're walking back to a room by yourself? Just you and this cop?
He's escorting me back to the jumpsuit.
He's escorting you. Oh, so an individual officer, does he have a body cam on?
No, there was no cameras in the jumpsuit room at all.
Right.
So once I got back there and he told me to turn around and belly bump me, there was 2 other officers waiting on the inside.
Really?
So I knew it was going to happen, so I just dropped down to fetal position.
What did happen?
They beat the shit out of me.
Wow. Wow.
And then I had to plead out.
Were they kicking you and punching you?
Kick, stomp. I was unconscious when they took me back to the chair.
You're suing, aren't you?
Don't have anybody to fight for you.
Oh my God. After they beat you unconscious in fetal position, then they get you up from unconsciousness?
They had to carry me.
Uh-huh.
Because I was limp.
Oh, wow.
And they carried me back to the chair and strapped me back in the chair.
Oh. Wow. And now you're strapped in a chair unconscious?
Yeah.
Are you still
That's
in your
where I wake up.
You're not in a jumpsuit though, you're still in your regular clothes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then when you wake up consciousness, you're strapped to a chair.
Mm-hmm. Them saying that now I've got a felony because I've assaulted an officer.
Now, so he was just disorderly, that's all. He stood on a street and that was wrong. And so they arrested him for that. And then they get him back there, beat him unconscious, give him a chair. Now they're standing him around him, and now they're telling you you're gonna get a felony.
Yes.
And then, now you're still strapped in a chair, meaning that if you grant any human being absolute power over another human being, they will abuse it. So now, take that philosophy forward. What happens to you next?
Well, after they tell me that I have a felony, that's when they take me back to the jumpsuit room and actually strip me down and search me then.
But because when do you get to wash the piss off your body?
Oh, I didn't.
No. You've pissed yourself, probably half sharded at least, because you've taken a beating and been knocked unconscious, and so but now they leave you like that for an hour and a half after your beating.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And then I changed directly into the orange jumpsuit.
So you take off your soiled clothes
Mhm.
and you go right into a jumpsuit, no shower between.
Nope.
Okay.
And then they put my soiled clothes in a plastic bag and tie it tight.
Oh no! They're ruined.
So when I get out, that's the only clothes I can put on.
And so now you're in the orange jumpsuit, your body's still soiled, and now what happens from there?
They put me in a cell.
They put you in a cell.
Well, it's called, there's left main and right main.
Left main or right main? Okay.
And they put me in right main.
Right main. And who's in there?
Just a bunch of people locked up.
You're bleeding. Do you get a rag and stuff for your face?
No. I mean, you just wipe off of what you got.
And that's your jumpsuit?
Mm-hmm.
And you got all your teeth still?
Fortunately.
And so you're wiping yourself up and then you go back and there's no place to sit down?
No.
There's no place to go?
No.
It's just bodies on top of bodies on top of bodies.
Exactly. Shower area is filthy. Filthy. Gnats and scum everywhere. I mean, the guys they got locked up in there try to take care of it better than the facilitators.
Yeah. So now how long are you in the dungeon for?
2 days.
You're in there for 2 days. How do the guards treat you? Treat you good?
After getting your ass whipped, you just don't speak.
Right.
I didn't say shit to nobody.
Right. Your face is pretty beat up at this time?
Yeah.
Your body's beat to hell?
Absolutely.
When do you get to shower?
You could shower in there if you wanted to, but I didn't have anything else to put on but that jumpsuit.
No, I'm talking about when you went in, they got you in the jumpsuit, they put you in jail, you're in there for 2 days. Do you get a shower? When do you get to shower? Because I mean,
You could shower in right main, but like I said, the shower's filthy.
Of course, disgusting, right?
Yeah.
So you
For those 2 days, I just laid there and used the phone when I could to see if I can get out some way, somehow.
How much did it cost you to get out?
$500.
$500.
Had to get a bail bondsman.
Who got you? It was a friend, mom, brother, sister,
Uncle.
And you called home and it said, this is the Lawrence County Jail with the collect call from, right?
Right.
And then what is the first thing your uncle says is, what'd they do to you? Or to say, what'd you do? Because there's a big difference.
Well, honestly, I couldn't remember anyone's number.
Oh, no.
So, one of the guys in there, actually, we knew each other's family.
Uh-huh.
And my mother is friends with his aunt.
Uh-huh.
So I got the number of his aunt, called her, and
Okay.
she called my mother,
Uh-huh.
and my mother called my uncle, because my mother doesn't live in this area.
You have paperwork when you leave there. Does that paperwork say at that time that you're leaving with a felony?
No.
When do you find out that you have a felony charge against you?
At arraignment.
So you think you're being charged with disorderly conduct and not following a law? What was that again? Not following a obstruction of justice.
Yeah.
Okay. And so he goes to arraignment, and at arraignment, you find out that you get charged with a felony.
Well, actually, they charged me with the obstruction and disorderly.
Mm-hmm.
And then said I had to come back for another one, which I couldn't understand why. And then when I came back for the next one, that's when they hit me with, well, you're being charged with assaulting a police officer.
The one in jail?
Yeah.
Where there was no camera?
Yeah.
And no proof of anything?
Right. I didn't think I was making it out of that jail.
So now when they wow. Wow.
No.
Wow.
You're talking about being scared. That scared the shit out of you.
Yeah.
You're at the mercy of whatever they say and do.
I mean, you must be an anarchist, dude. You must be against America. You hate America, don't you? No, you must.
No, but it causes you to hate certain people.
You're not a patriot. You know, you're just anti-authority.
You would think.
What's your felony record?
I don't have, well.
You do now.
Well, they actually dropped it to a misdemeanor, but
so now
it's a misdemeanor for it.
Did you plead out?
I had to.
Do you hire an attorney?
Yes.
Okay, and what's the
At that point, I had told the judge that I couldn't afford one.
Okay.
And with the business I'm in, he said I had made too much money. So I had to get one anyway.
Okay.
So I ended up hiring an attorney, and this is where it got me.
What did the attorney say to you, though? What advice did he give you?
I mean, he gave me good advice, but
What's the good advice? You pled to a misdemeanor, which is pretty serious.
yeah,
So
it
what's
was
the good
basically
advice
the
he
only
gave you?
choice I had.
Why was that your only choice? I don't understand. There was no body cam on Spoljarek.
Not that I know of.
Was there any body cam on Delaler?
I couldn't tell you.
No body cam on either one of those guys. So no transparency again, huh? You can't tell me? Did you look? Did you take a look into it?
No.
I don't understand. How do you go from I'm paying you money to defend me to I plead guilty to a misdemeanor? Do you tell the judge this is preposterous on its face? I'm locked behind 15 doors. There's 6 of them, 3 of them, and me. And I'm incarcerated. And now I want to assault a guard. Did you say that to the judge?
No, I did.
This is preposterous.
No, it was.
This is ridiculous. Did you say he arrested me because he said a lawful orders for me to move off the street? Did the judge read that? Who was your judge? Who was your judge?
Waldo. Even though I ain't been in trouble in 25 years, but you know, it's counting.
Wow. What if you could say something to Jeff Lawless right now? What would you say to him about your treatment that you
I'm
got?
not going to.
What are you talking
Because
about?
of the repercussions. There's
What are you
always,
talking about?
There's going to be repercussions.
You don't break the law.
And?
You can't go to jail again. You don't break the law. You're not a drug dealer. You're not a drug addict. You're not a felon. You don't do anything wrong. Am I incorrect here? Looking at him, he's a full-grown man who looks like he's a responsible dude. He's my age. Like.
This town.
Why would? Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
God bless you, brother. You're stronger than me.
God bless you.
You're stronger than me.
Thank you.
You bet. We have caused a public controversy. So I've heard a lot of stories. I have a half a dozen secret envelopes that people handed me yesterday that I couldn't call them back. Because last night until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, I was on the phone with a confidential informant. The explosiveness of what I got on the phone last night is incredible.